I need as I leave you. I don't like you, but I love you. I don't want you, but I need as I leave you. Think about now, 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 now. Think about now, 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 now. Get on with it, come on, get on with it. Come on, get on with it. Come on, get on with it. This is what I say. 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 I don't like you, but I love you. I don't want you, but I need as I leave you. I don't like you, but I love you.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, it might not be morning where you are, but it is where I am. And I am heating up the sauna right now. That's what you just saw get cranked up. Made a cup of coffee. Today I'm brewing on the Hario V60. Got some Blue Bottle coffee that's right out of San Francisco here. And gonna show you a couple other parts of my morning routine. But guess what? This is not a morning routine video. In fact, it is something far cooler. Something really special is coming up. We're gonna be going to the park as a family. That's right. Park as a family, and it's not a going to the park as a family video either. Special delivery coming today. I can't wait to show you. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this morning routine going.
I gotta hit the beat. I gotta hit the beat, beat. I gotta hit the beat. I gotta hit the beat, beat.
Hey, what's up? Good morning. Getting the morning routine started. Got that cup of coffee, my Blue Bottle. About to head in here to the sauna. Get 30 minutes in, 30 to 40 minutes in. Looks like the temperature's only at 160 right now. It'll get up to 210, to maybe 200. And then I'm gonna knock out, I'm gonna try and get up to 4 minutes today in the cold plunge. I took about a week off of cold plunge, did cold showers, and I'm back to cold plunges, and man, it has been tough going because it is it's colder than normal. Anyway, slept in a little bit later today, so the sun is actually up, which is unusual. I mean, it's coming up. It's unusual for me. It's a full moon up here. It's beautiful back there. You can't quite see it, but it's a nice morning. Anyway, gonna sip this coffee, answer a few DMs in the sauna, get my morning routine started. Got some exciting news coming for you today. We got a package coming. I think it might be here. I'm gonna go get it in a little bit. But a happy Saturday for us. Take you with the family. Open up this package, open up this box. Let's check it out. Okay, morning routine is over. Kids are up, they're playing outside, and I just saw something get delivered on the porch. That thing I was talking about, that thing I'm excited about, it's out there. Let's go check it out. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute.
A few moments later.
Can't do an unboxing without a knife. But this is the special delivery. Definitely been waiting for this. Super excited. Just released from Ice Age Meals. Let's figure out what's going on in here. Dry ice, keep you cold, little packaging. Okay, quick backstory. I've known Nick Massey, who is the founder of Ice Age Meals, for several years now. We met back in, I want to say 2017, and I'll link a video in the description below, but I took a trip up to headquarters of Ice Age Meals up in Reno, got to stay with him and his family. We cooked some meals together, and as a matter of fact, That was where we originally filmed how to make the famous Marcus Philly Frittata. The Philly Frittata that we made up there, I think we used ground pork, we used arugula, we used bell peppers, we shot it in the test kitchen up at Ice Age Meals. It was a hit, a lot of people liked it. And as you know, if you've been following my channel for any length of time, the Philly Frittata has been a staple in my diet for years now. A frittata, if you don't know what that is, it's basically an egg dish. It's cooked typically for us in a cast iron pan. It can also be in a casserole dish, but it's vegetables, it's meat, sometimes cheese, eggs, cooked in the pan and then finished in the oven, and it comes out almost like a pie, an egg pie. Cut it into sections, have it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, whenever you want. It really suits a lot of different meal times of the day. It stores really well in glass containers. It's such a great way to prepare an awesome high protein breakfast or lunch that you can have ready to go whenever. So Nick, Ice Age Meals, Paleo Nick, you can catch him at Paleo Nick on Instagram. He was like, Marcus, we should do an Ice Age Meals called the Philly Frittata. And of course, I've been like so into food for years. I've always wanted to do something in the food world, make meals, make sauces, make something. I even toyed with the idea of going to culinary school right after I left medical school, before I jumped into health and fitness. So of course he's speaking my language. I want to get involved. And it was just recently that he came to me with this proposal like, hey, it's time. Ice Age Meals hasn't released a new recipe or a new meal in about a year. The Philly Frittata would be perfect. Let's make it happen. So here we go. On Friday, February 26th, the release of the Philly Frittata by Ice Age Meals. And I'm stoked because there are 4 different versions of this. We've got Bison Philly Frittata with yams. Let's see, we've got, this is the Low Carb Bison Philly Frittata with no yams. I'll go over all that in a minute. Let's see what else. There's Low Carb Turkey Philly Frittata. And then we've got Turkey Philly Frittata with yams. So the and what's left in the rest of this box, we've got, this is the 24 sampler pack, the Philly Frittata sampler pack. You get 6 of each of these meals. You can customize your box however you'd like, but this one they sent me because I was interested in trying all of them. I've actually sampled all of these when we were doing sampling, testing, tasting. We've been doing this for about a month, and I've been super blown away by how great they taste, the quality of them, and just the ease of having these meals ready to go. We're gonna do a taste test today with my wife, Megan, if I can rope her into it. I'm gonna show you how to cook all these things. These things are cooked fresh up in Reno in their kitchen. There's an awesome team up there that I have had the pleasure of meeting, working super hard, preparing these meals fresh every single week. They get awesome ingredients. Nick is terrific about developing partnerships all over the country with great purveyors of meat, vegetables, eggs. There's this awesome company out of, I want to say it's Henderson, Colorado, that they're doing the bison with. The turkey is organic. It's coming from Petaluma, which is just north of us here in San Rafael. So a local company that is developed or is producing their turkey. And then the ingredients in here are super simple. Like I can almost, let's see, it's 1, 2, basically five ingredients in this meal. If you guys have followed me for a while, I love the 5-ingredient meal cap that you can put on, your recipes to ensure that you're getting quality food. So minimally processed, these are real things. This is eggs, organic turkey, yams, arugula, green bell pepper, olive oil, kosher salt, and smoked paprika. I mean, that's real stuff. Same thing with the bison, eggs, ground bison, yams, arugula, green bell pepper, red bell pepper, olive oil, kosher salt, smoked paprika. I had a lot of say into what was going to go into each of these, as well as what I wanted the macronutrient profile to look like. So macronutrient profile, what I think is hardest for people to get is enough protein in their day, high quality protein. And something that I've encouraged people to shoot for is for breakfast, have 50 grams of protein at your breakfast, and that can really change the entire way the rest of your day goes, from how clear your mind is, to your energy, to your recovery. Maybe more importantly for most people is just your appetite control. You know, you start the day off fasted, or you start the day off with like a lot of sugar or carbohydrates in your breakfast, and it can really dysregulate your blood sugar throughout the day, which leads to hunger cravings. It leads to you overeating later in the day. So starting the day with 50 grams of protein is like a thing I will encourage people to do. But it's pretty hard for individuals to get 50 grams of protein. Like, how do I do it, Marcus? What does that even look like in a breakfast? I'm used to eating cereal or oatmeal or pancakes or skipping breakfast or grabbing a sugar latte or something like that. And here we go. Every one of these, this one, 53 grams of protein in that meal. That's the bison with yams. This is 52 grams of protein. That's turkey with yams. 50 grams of protein. 50 grams of protein. So the macros on these are awesome. There's tons of protein in them. The low carb ones, these two options, they come in at under 10 grams of carbohydrates per meal. So if you're on a low carb lifestyle, or if you know carbohydrates in the morning or for lunch or whenever you're eating your meals don't tend to work well with you, they just lead to more carbohydrate cravings, then go for your low carb meals. These are probably going to be like filler meals for me during the day in between bigger meals if I'm feeling like I want a little something to tide me over. I love keeping it relatively low carb. I like to have some carbohydrates at breakfast, so I'll go for probably these ones that have yams, and they have about, this one has 40 grams of carbohydrates, and all of them have about the same amount of fat in them, which is like 20 to 25 grams of fat. So the macro profile on these are pretty awesome. Check out those in the little graphic maybe over here. And then, yeah, again, it's like you want to go and see how me and Nick decided to make the Philly Frittata, our original video. Check out that link. You can also go onto the channel, and you can actually, in the description below, you can look at the video that I created here in my home kitchen on how I make the Philly Frittata. So there's lots of different ways that you can actually make a Philly Frittata. Different meats, different vegetables. Go with something that's in season. Go with something that you really like, but it's an egg dish at its base. You can add oils, you can add some butter, you can leave that stuff out, whatever you'd like. It's all awesome, it's all good. You can get super creative with it. And if you want to have meals that are ready to go, these are there for you. So, as I said, they're made up in Reno, made fresh. There's a big batch that comes out, then they freeze them right away. They go into these individual containers, then they get packed up in boxes like this with some dry ice, FedEx to you overnight, or at least to me, and then they get to your doorstep. They come cold, frozen, they go right in the freezer, and then when you're ready to actually eat them, you pop them out. You can cook these things in the microwave pretty easily. You can also do them in the oven if that's what you prefer. So we're gonna hit some of those up today. It's not mealtime yet. We're gonna go to the park, hang out with the kids, maybe do a little workout, and then we'll hit the meals after that. I'll pull in my wife, we'll taste test them, and I'll also bust out the Philly steak sauce and the Philly Carolina barbecue sauce. Also something that Nick up at Ice Age is going to help me put together and bottle up and sell to you guys. We'll taste test all of these, put a little sauce on it, and we'll give you the honest feedback on what that's like. Okay? Join us for a little bit more. Catch you soon. Oh, it's a wonderful Saturday morning here in the neighborhood. We're going to go to the park. We're going to get this weekend started off with a little activity. And here, me and my Joe, we're gonna scooter. That's how we're rolling.
Dad, what's this? Oh my God. That's so
You lost your pumping.
Funny. I want booty come up too.
Nice pumping. Nice pumping, Noah. Can you pump, Jojo?
I puppy.
Legs out. Legs in. Out. In. Out. In. Just working the internal rotation on this right arm. Little push. Little push. Push. Got to get all those angles in on that shoulder rotator cuff. Internal rotation. Internal rotation. What do you think about that, Joe? Not bothered. Okay, switch coming in. 3, 2, 1. Switch! Oh, we gotta go! Switch, 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 switch! And we're in! Here we go. Switching. Alright. That always takes it out of you, doesn't it, Joey? 3, 2, 1. Switch! Switch, 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 switch!
Poop. Mommy push me, I'm so happy. I feel like a poopy up and down.
Noah.
I'm okay. Joey, are you hungry? Yep, Joey's hungry. Want some snacks in there? You're gonna go on the slide? You enjoy your snackaroo. We'll be back.
What? What, Daddy? What, Daddy?
I think that doggy, is the doggy's name Charlie?
No, this puppy.
Puppy, poopy puppy? Poopy puppy? That's fine.
No, where did your socks go?
You have 2 eyes. No, I have 2 eyes. Mom has 2 eyes. Daddy has 2 eyes. That puppy
Over there.
has 1.
Mama, this thing is spinning.
It is?
Yeah,
Is that spinning or are you spinning?
this is spinning.
Are those cheesy crackers or plain crackers?
This is good.
Cheesy crackers.
Mm-hmm. Wow! Wow! Come on, Mommy.
Coming. Noah's coming, then I'm coming.
Mama, I like to go in here.
Baby, I don't want you to sit on there. It would be too far to fall if you fell. Coming, Jojo. Noah's gonna come down first.
Cut you. I see you, Daddy. I see you, Daddy. I see you, Daddy.
Hi, Joe.
Hi. You're okay. Let me go on this one. Let me go, Daddy. What? Climb. Oh, wow.
You got me trapped inside this spell. Your demons drag me close to hell. You got me trapped inside this spell. You got me trapped
Oh, all right, what's up? Took a little outside break to go get a workout in, doing some intervals. So the interval you're seeing is 1,000 meters on the Concept 2 Bike Erg into 5 strict muscle ups, 5 strict dips, rest 90 seconds times 3, and then I'm gonna do another piece after that with the rower and some push-ups and some pull-ups. Okay, about to get into that. So load is down today, not doing very much weights. 1 day a week of training often looks like that. A lot of body weight gymnastics, control stuff, mixing in some bike just to get the heart rate up, add a little bit of fatigue to the gymnastics. So there's a lot of ways that I write these interval gymnastics training sessions, call them functional pump conditioning, and that extra bit of metabolic fatigue, aerobic fatigue going into the gymnastics demands a little bit more. So if doing 5 strict muscle ups is on the easy side for you, bike 1,000 meters at about 85% effort, go into the muscle ups, it becomes harder. Just a way to add a little bit of intensity to something that shouldn't be so massively intensive that you're failing. So every one of these sets I did unbroken. There were no failed reps. If the rep schemes seem really intimidating to you, then cut the reps a little bit. Okay, check it out. Oh, hi. Welcome to lunch. Look at that.
Thank you. This looks yummy.
Yeah, so what? We did a little park action. We both got a workout in. Mm-hmm. You just did a workout.
Yep.
Hungry, lunchtime. And I did a little prep. I cooked lunch for us. We got the 4 different Ice Age meals, Philly frittatas. Which one's over there? We got turkey bison with yams, turkey bison without yams. So these are the low carb meals. They're all mixed up in here. I'll definitely, we're not doing, it's not like you can do a blind taste test. It's kind of easy to see that there's yams in some and some that don't have yams. But the other thing that we haven't shown you yet is the Philly barbecue sauce and the Philly steak sauce. So these arrived today, unboxed, and put them in a little dish. So those are great add-ons to try. And by the way, what's your name?
Megan.
Last name?
Caden. Philly.
Yep, Caden Philly. This is my wife, and so she's making one of many probably future appearances on the channel. So let's dive in. The first one. Let's go ahead and what do you want to start with? Which one looks like you want to dive in right away?
You're not going to tell me what's what?
No, I mean I will as soon as you choose, but I don't want to influence your decision.
Are we using these or these?
I thought these would be good for spooning on some sauce.
Okay. I would like to try this one.
Okay, so this is turkey with yams. All right, and turkey with yams, green bell pepper, arugula, and I'm gonna actually go with some of the Carolina barbecue sauce on this one. So the Carolina sauce is more of a mustard-based, mustard, vinegar, smoked paprika So it's got a little bit of a kick to it, and a little salty, a little sour, and then that's the steak sauce. All right, let's do it. I mean, let me just tell right away, you're gonna get a good amount of protein in there. There's some good turkey and good egg composition. Plus this,
Gonna try that.
I think you need to try that one.
This one has a little kick.
A little bit? Yeah, it's got a little,
kick.
little something.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's sweeter. It's definitely sweeter than this one. It's a little bit more tomatoey. And man, this Carolina sauce is just so. It's so good. It's so perfect. You guys see me. I post it all the time on Instagram, but it goes on a lot of good stuff. And the carbs, the yams are a nice touch. A little sweet to balance out the savory.
I'm gonna pace myself. Are we eating
Yeah.
all of this?
Well, I'm hungry, so
I should taste all of this?
yeah, let's taste it all before you.
Okay, I'll pause on this one.
Yeah, we'll go tasting.
I'm tempted to eat it all.
Okay, great point. I'm not a food television expert yet. Just engulf a whole frittata and not have room to try the rest. Okay, which one? Let's stick with the yam because we're already there.
Okay.
So this is the Bison Yam.
Okay.
I mean, you just see the difference in height on this, right? This is the non-yam versus the yam. It's like it's got a good amount of. It's got a good statue. What? How do you say that? Something's
Stature?
stature. Great stature on that.
I don't know if that's the right use of that word though.
Well, let's go with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch.
Stack. It's got a nice stack.
It's got a good stack.
This one's stacked.
This one's stacked. Sure you get a good bite of that bison.
Yeah.
It's layered
I like that
with
one.
the yams at the top and the bison at the bottom.
Oh, you switched our sauces.
I did, yeah.
Did I just have that one?
No, you did not. I did it after you dipped.
Okay.
The bison has just a little bit different texture to it than the turkey. It's got a little more fat to it. But the macros on this, the fat on each meal is about the same because of the addition of olive oil. I mean, similar flavor profile because of the yams, but bison definitely has a unique flavor to it.
But it's subtly different.
Yeah.
It's not dramatic,
Yeah.
I would say. I do like the arugula on top quite a bit.
Yeah. Arugula is also known as rocket in the in some European countries that speak English. It's got a spice. It's kind of spicy, a little bit spicy.
Is that what's spicy? Can't.
Yeah, arugula. Well, I mean, there's
I'm gonna
spicy
taste it without
in-
the sauce.
Okay. Arugula is a bit spicy. Okay, should we stick with bison while we're going into the?
Let's do a bison.
Let's do the bison.
I'm gonna do it without sauce. So
Yep, that's a good call. Non-sauce bite coming right up. Man, the no yams, low carb option, you really get more of the vegetables and the meat flavor.
Yep, the bison flavor comes through.
Definitely. Oh, I want to eat the rest of that.
Is that your favorite so far?
I think so, yeah. Well, I think that might be the one I ordered the 24 pack of. I think that with some of the sauce would be probably. When I finish that, I'm gonna get that sauce back in here.
This one.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna go for that one first.
You are.
Yeah, I think that piece with that sauce. I think is my favorite bite so far.
Okay. I'm into that. All right. Well, let's finish this thing off with your. This is the turkey low carb.
Okay.
And so I cut these pieces are 1/4 of a full frittata. So that amount is what would come in one frittata serving, roughly, right? 1/4 of each, and there's 4 different ones. There's the cooking instructions. I told you I talk about how to cook these things. You don't actually cook them because they're already cooked. These things are cooked ahead of time. They're fully done. They just come frozen, so you have to reheat them. You're choosing the best reheating option. So you can microwave or oven, but I put each of these in for about 4 to 5 minutes. Half of it, there's a cover on it, and then take the cover off for the second half. Thoughts on this last one?
It's good. It's good. This one, the turkey low carb without sauce, and the bison low carb without sauce.
You're a low carb kind of person.
I think so.
All right.
So how much protein is in one serving of one of these?
A full frittata?
Yeah.
50 to 52 grams. I think the bison, let's see. This is the turkey low carb has 50, and I believe bison with yams has 53. So that's kind of the range.
Okay. And then the bison low carb?
Bison low carb, also 50.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna snatch that.
Okay. I think that turkey low carb is my fave.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What do you like about that one compared to the bison low carb?
I feel like the turkey bison, just the way the bison cooks, the ground bison, it gets into smaller pieces. The turkey is in bigger, slightly bigger chunks. Anyhow, also it's so much of this comes down to getting the temperature right and the reheat right, because if you don't reheat it enough, it still holds on to some of that water moisture from the freezing process. So I think this one, because I did them all the same, I was trying to get them ready for you when you came home, you know, like a good husband, have dinner on the table for her, lunch, excuse me, and this one just happened to hit the right temperature, so that's why I think that one is kind of singing to me. And with the with this dollop of sauce that's going on, I think I'm going to be pretty content.
Okay. Bison, steak sauce.
That's the winner.
That's the winner for me.
Turkey, Carolina sauce, winner. Definitely. And these things, I mean, how cool is that?
The guy on there?
I mean, just the Philly barbecue sauce. I'm sorry. It's fun. It's so fun. Okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and eat some more. So you're welcome to hang out for a minute or two. Or actually, you know what? Maybe we should do this in private.
Eat the rest of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And if you heard some, let's see, what other questions might be popping up on the viewer's end?
Well, let me finish chewing. Someone asked me, any additives, stabilizers, chemicals, artificial ingredients, anything in here that goes against what you recommend for people to eat?
No, I mean, that's I think that's why I felt so aligned with Nick years ago when I met him, was that he founded this whole company, Ice Age Meals, on the Paleolithic diet movement, which was like all this stuff that's infiltrating our food system we're never supposed to be eating is what's causing so much disease and just low quality of life and poor nutrients in our food. So really everything was sort of built on a premise of we're not putting in stuff that you can't pronounce, we're not putting in stuff that's weird, we're putting in real ingredients. And when I unboxed this, I read you guys the ingredients on this. It's eggs, turkey, organic ground turkey, arugula, bell peppers, olive oil, kosher salt, smoked paprika. That's it. So there's nothing else in there that really, you know, is weird, so to speak. So yeah, definitely. And you know, look, as you've seen me talk about on a number of different episodes on this channel and on my Instagram, we cook the vast majority of our own food. We're not looking for, you know, prepackaged meals, regardless of how healthy and how clean they might be. You know, we get connected with our food. We cook a lot of food, we eat our own food, and I find that having something like this, you know, as for those of you out there trying to make a transition to healthy eating or a more whole food, quality food approach to your diet, and you haven't mastered the skills in the kitchen yet, or you lead, you know, busy, hectic lives, and you want to have something that you can rely on, that you can feel good about putting in your body, you know, grabbing something like one of these Ice Age meals can really support that journey towards becoming a culinary master in the kitchen, where you can cook all your own food and prep your meals, you know, for the family. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So good.
If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to see more of this action, comment below, tell us what you want to see. We would love to show you. Thanks for joining us.